everybody, I want to show you how to create this tiled background card using the supplies in the Modern Plus Marbled kit. I'm going to start by inking up my marble image using the soft stone ink. And I like to apply ink this way so I can make sure I get a good even coverage. I'm going to push my stamp into the white cardstock that's included in the kit. Now this stamp is a very long image and it's also very detailed. And so you're going to need to make sure that you apply even pressure on the inside of the image so that you get a solid and complete image every time that you stamp. You can see how easy it is to turn the stamp around and to move it and get the kind of look that you want in your background and fill in lots of great spots. So now that I have my cardstock stamped, I'm going to take the smallest hexagon from the die set and I'm going to use some washi tape to hold it in place while I die cut. And I'm going to repeatedly cut a ton of these hexagons out so I can create this tiled background. And I'm just laying out my pattern here, and while I don't have enough pieces to cover everything, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to be able to trim some pieces away and have some left. When laying out a pattern like this, I always find the one piece that I like its location and start adhering from there. Once I got all the pieces adhered down, I trimmed away all the extra. The best part of this is that I had enough pieces to finish my pattern from the trimming. These half hexagons worked perfectly, and now I can trim the edges away from those. On the card, I used the die cut words, "Thank you," and what I did is I used the gold gilding flakes to turn them gold, and I am obsessed with this look. I love the way it turns out. So I've taken white cardstock, and now I'm going to use this Nuvo pen, and I'm going to apply the glue all over the letters. When I'm doing this, I can see the glue coming out because it is this very pale blue color. And that I know I can see it and I am getting the glue completely all over the letters. If your ink isn't flowing, or your glue, isn't flowing, make sure that you push your pen down until that glue flows. Once the glue changes to this milky white color, the pieces are ready to be gilded. I'm going to move it away from the gluey sticky spot I had so the flakes don't stick there. When you open up these gilding flakes, they're incredibly full, and make sure you don't sneeze like I did the first time I opened these because that was a huge mess. Take a few of the pieces of the gilding flakes out of the jar or take some little ones from the lid and then grab a brush. And I found that a stiff brush works really well. And this is just a mixed media like stencil brush or a stipple brush. And I really like how it works. So just gently remove the flakes and at the end use a circular motion and it will clean all of that up. And then you get this beautiful gilded word, and it's really easy to do and it's really a great look. Now if there's little spots and little details on your letter like the center of the O there, don't be afraid to get a paper piercer and go ahead and take that out. Now I noticed when I was doing this I missed a spot with the glue. It's really easy to fix. Just go back, touch the glue in the spots that you've missed and let it dry again and go back and fix the gilding. And make sure your hands are clean when you're doing this or you'll get a lot of gilding on your fingers. As a little bonus here, I wanted to show you how easy it is to gild the edges of the envelopes that are included in the Modern Plus Marbled kit. I opened up my envelope to the flap to lay it flat. And then I grabbed a scratch piece of paper and my glue pen. The great part about this chisel tip is I can completely control how much glue I put down. I can use half the tip, or if I want it to be thicker, I can use the whole chisel tip. As long as you pull straight, it creates a really straight, even line. I'm going to follow along the edge of my envelope, and I decided to use about half the chisel tip as I did this. It's pretty easy to follow the straight edge of the envelope. And then when I got down to the bottom, I simply followed the contour. Once again, I added my pieces of gold gilding, my flakes, and then I used the same brush one more time to go ahead and use that nice circular motion with my brush to create these gorgeous edges on the envelopes. And there you can see the beautiful shine and the beautiful finishing touch to add to your card.